collections, classics, customs, restorations. This is Crossroads Beach Shop. Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Skip, and this is the Crossroads Diecast Speed Shop. Today on our turntable we have a 71 Porsche 911. This is the car that I plan to use for the July 1st Canada Day build hosted by Maple Leaf Customs. I know Andrew's into Porsches anyways, and he has a thing that he does every year on Canada Day, inviting the diecast community to join him. And as they do that, they are to paint the car in his country's color of red and white. So any red and white type of car. And so I thought I would use this Porsche because it made me think of him as well. So we're going to get this thing off the turntable, up on the rack, and take it apart and see what we've got. Well, here we are in the shop, and we have our 71 911 Porsche all torn down. And let's take a look at what we have. Again, just a nice little body there. Again, all this is brand new casting, so it shouldn't have any problem too much to fix it up. I don't know if it'll be any casting lines or not. Took and drilled the base out with some 256 screws. I mean, the post, excuse me. And then a little bit of detail on the bottom here, so we're going to do that. We're going to paint this up, though, because I just don't believe in a blue bottom car, and especially since it's supposed to be red and white anyways. Let's get that. Let's take a look at the interior here. Got some seats are pretty cool looking. Again, just the regular old pizza pan steering wheel. Might do something with that. A little bit of a roll bar in there. So that's nice. I like these wheels. They're kind of nice and stuff, but I kind of wanted to do a little bit more of a rally car wheel, so I'm going to switch out those wheels for some rally car style wheels. So we got this all there, so let's get this car down off the rack and into the stripper and get started with our project. Coming up in the shop, we have the following builds. On July 5th, we have the Diecast International Builders Demo Derby build. And then in the middle of the month of July, I'm going to do a 55 Chevy Bel Air model, plus a little mini-me as well. And at the end of the month, we have the Four Horsemen's Diecast Group Gaslands build. I hope you'll click the notification bell so you won't miss out on any of these upcoming videos. All right, well, we're ready to get back into the paint booth. We're working on our Maple Leaf Customs Canada Day build. Again, what I did is I added some high gloss. I want to, before I tape it off, because it's going to be a two-colored one because it's a red and white theme anyways. It was one of Andrew's conditions for the Canada Day to paint it red and white. So I've got the white down. So what I want to do is I want to put a clear coat over it. So I'm using some of this high gloss, and I put a little bit of this 4011 reducer into my little medicine cup, and all mixed up here, and that should be good. So we're going to take this thing to the paint booth and put a couple. All right, well, we are working on our Porsche here, and we're going to get ready to do the second coat. We got the white coat all down. We're going to do the other coat of red. I'm using this opaque red from Createx. I added some UVLS high gloss, and then also some 411 reducer, and so I got it all mixed up in a little medicine cup here. We're ready to go, so we're gonna get this thing into the paint booth and get this car painted up. And here we are with all the pieces to our Canada build, my little 71 Porsche 911. I think everything came out pretty nice. I did detail the seats a little bit with a little red insert, painted the base red, put on some of those white 10-spoke wheels. Those are just Hot Wheel wheels, but I just thought those looked kind of neat, like a rally car wheel. As you can see, I've taken and detailed up the chassis. Then put the Canadian flag celebrating Canada Day on that. So let's get this thing put together and take a look at what we got. Okay, well, we're here. We got our fully assembled 1971 Porsche 911, all dressed up and ready for Canada Day. It'd be a great thing probably to be driving around. I did the red and white, like Andrew said. There's the colors for Canada, and also the fact I did it in a Porsche, because I know that's a Porsche is one of Andrew's favorite cars. He's an aficionado, I guess is what you would call him for that. The white 10 spokes are some other Hot Wheels I used for that. The maple leaves are some my wife had made for me on her Cricket, and I made the Canadian flag and the Canada Day decal on my inkjet printer, and I gave it a couple coats of Diecast Graveyards 2K clear just to give it that real nice shine. It really shines really nice. I don't know if the camera really shows it as well, but I really had a lot of fun with this build. Thank you, Andrew, for hosting this. Really enjoyed it. And I found out some things, too. Some things I learned about Canada Day. I thought, well, we're going to do Canada Day, I should know what Canada is all about. And it's a celebration on July 1st that commemorates the anniversary of the Canadian Confederation back in 1867. Excuse me. Originally, it was called Dominion Day, but back in 1982, it was officially renamed to Canada Day. And Canada Day is a time for Canadians to reflect on what it means to be a Canadian and its history. The day is marked with celebrations that include such things as firework displays, parades, concerts, barbecues, picnics, and, of course, enjoying poutine. It's celebrated not only by Canadians, though, in Canada, but also Canadians around the world. And so to all of my Canadian Diecast friends and followers, I want to just wish you a happy Canada Day, especially to you, Andrew, over there in Switzerland. And again, I want to thank you for hosting this. To all my viewers and subscribers, God bless, and thanks for stopping by the shop.